morning guys, today I'm starting a brand new project from scratch, so I want to take you along and show you exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So what's wrong with email? Well, everything. We all get a lot of email, but most of it is useless. It's very hard to find the right information, and staying on top of important conversations becomes almost impossible. I mean, I don't know a single person that actually enjoys writing emails. So I decided to try and make something better. In this vlog, I'm gonna show you the early setup of the project and some of the first lines of code. But as I'm coding, I'm also gonna try and present a business case for this app as well, and why I chose to work on this side hustle, especially now in the age of AI. So basically, I'm trying to make a desktop email client. And that's why right now I'm just trying to set up Electron in my codebase. But why even work on this? Well, my theory is if people liked using email, Slack wouldn't exist, for example. But unfortunately, Slack didn't replace all of email. We still have to use it for a lot of things. It's how we get our receipts, travel tickets, invoices, tax return letters. But most importantly, this is how we communicate with everyone else outside of our organization. It's so deeply ingrained in every corporate and government system, and that makes it worthwhile to make that experience better. So after I finally managed to set up my first application window, let me try and tell you what I plan to make different about this app comparing to other email apps. So traditionally, email apps are centered around messages, but I want to make my email app centered around people or contacts. In other words, I want to make it feel more like a chat app. And when you open one of these contacts, you're gonna see all your messages you ever received from that person. And there is not gonna be any difference between sent and inbox. I believe all of these changes can be done in the UI of the app. I don't want to replace Gmail as a hosting provider, for example. And so for the rest of the day, I just focused on setting up the project structure for a desktop app using Electron. I really liked the bouncing cat animation that I found yesterday, so I had to put it back before doing anything else today. Maybe some of you will remember that I used to work on my own video editor, and even though it was actually working, in the end I didn't like using it. But at least I was able to copy-paste this Signal implementation that I had lying around in that project. But as I was getting ready to work, I felt like I spent all day yesterday working from home, and I wanted to change my scenery a little bit, something to freshen up my mind and give me some new inspiration. So I decided to just pick up my stuff, get ready, and go outside. So my plan is to start working on the basic parts of the UI, such as the contacts list, as well as the messages, but as I'm doing that, I'm not gonna explain too much about the code. Instead, I was hoping to tell you more about why I'm excited to work on this project, especially in the era of AI. So I had a lot of discussions both with my friends and colleagues at work, what is even worthwhile working on? Because AI is gonna replace so many different types of products and so many different jobs, what is even worth putting your time into? Is there a category of products that are not gonna be so easily replaced entirely by AI? And I think there is. In my mind, there's two types of products. There's products that do something smart for you, like a new refactoring tool, and then there's products that are simply fulfilling a basic human need. And the first type of product is gonna get replaced over and over again by the next generation of AI, because every new generation is gonna be much better than the previous one, and it will completely disrupt all the previous players. So if I was to start working on a new code refactoring tool and I spend months working on some feature, by the time I'm done with that feature, the next generation of AI might be so advanced that it might replace the need for that feature in the first place. But on the other hand, no matter how advanced the AI is, I don't believe it's ever gonna replace our fundamental need to communicate with other people. And if you think about it, email is already a pretty established standard, a basic protocol of communication. And even though AI might change the way we read emails or write them, in my view the protocol itself is likely to stay. On the other hand, I feel like I've stayed long enough at this coffee place, so I decided to go out, grab some food and go home. Let me know what you guys think about my little business theory here. Am I missing something major? I'm really curious what you guys think about all of these developments, and if you're working on something or you're thinking about making a new product, let me know in the comments what it is and I'll be super excited to have a conversation. But for now, I'm just very excited to show you one of my favorite food places here in Oslo. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'm gonna see you in the next episode with some more updates on this app as well as one menu, which is the free window manager that I'm also working on.